Good morning and happy March 19th to you. For all of you having a birthday, we share it together. I'm telling this, everybody, this is my Colton Pareko birthday. This is my Sammy Hagar saying you can't drive the birthday age that I am. And of course, everybody says Double Nickels Day. Good morning to you. And hey, yeah, you can tell I am very excited and straight out of the gate, giving you some energy. You're tuned into the Real Monica Adams Show, and boy, do we have a special one for you today. In fact, we're giving you the gift of incredible country music. I can't wait to introduce you to this up-and-coming country music artist that's from our area right here. She lives in Nashville now, but she's from North County, actually, where I grew up. So I'm excited to introduce you to Molly Lovette coming up here in just a second. All right, we were going to start the way we love to, which is to give you a little news you can use for our St. Louis, Missouri, Southern Illinois fans. We'll let you know what the weather's going to look like. If you are in other areas of our country or other countries, let me know what it's looking like where you are. I know my dear friend is in Hawaii right now. I know our aspiring meteorologist is in Charleston, South Carolina. So we love for you to take us on vacation so that way you tell other friends and family that you meet when you're on vacation to wake up to this show about positivity. And we couldn't do this show without you. So again, I want to thank Jim Tegens because Jim reached out to Michelle and said, Monica has to have this girl on the show. She's going to love her. She's from our area. And her uncles actually went to where I went to high school, St. Thomas Aquinas. They may have gone to Aquinas. I went to Aquinas Mercy. So a really cool connection to how we were able to connect with Molly. So Molly coming up as our featured guest on this morning's show. So first of all, we couldn't do the show without all of you watching. And thanks to those above, those below, I should say, JG Optimal Wellness. Hello to you, Spas and More. Thank you so much. Also, Slyman Brothers Appliances. Can't wait to bring them back on with our Foodie Friday. Defiance Ridge Vineyards, Dot Fleshman Realty, and Bridget Childress Legal Nurse Consulting. And soon we will be adding 4 more businesses to that list. So if you'd like to become a sponsor, shoot me a message at info@therealmonicaadams.com. So yes, today, is it your birthday? If so, let me know so we can give you or your loved ones a shout out. I know that there is a birthday from my cousin who I have always celebrated with. So shout out to Tony Cipriano. Hope you're having a great day today. Who else? Let us add to that list. Today is the birthday bash celebration, as you can see, with Molly Lovette. And I hope that we get a chance to say, do you remember when she was on our show? Kind of like this girl. Yeah, Ruby Lee, who has just exploded on the country music scene. She was on our show 2.5 years ago at our old location. If you don't know Ruby Lee and you don't know Molly Lovette, do me a favor, follow them right now. All right, we got a big show on tap for you. Let's get to the weather. Here you go, another gift for you. It's going to be sunny and 76 today. You got to love this. 52 tonight, and then tomorrow is the official first day of spring, and it's my nephew Eric's birthday. Hope you have a great one, Eric. 83 degrees, wow, as we head into the weekend. 82 on Saturday, and if you're going to the St. Louis City SC game, it looks amazing for you. 85 on Sunday. So seriously, we just go from the teens as we were waking up the other morning to already mid-80s. Then we drop 30 degrees for a high on Monday. So 55, Tuesday 61, 70 for Wednesday, and the Cards home opener, there is a 30% chance of rain, by the way, so bring those raincoats. 77, and then 54 on Friday, and then the next Cardinals game will be the following Saturday, where it will be 57 degrees. All right, we're going to get into some news you can use. Before we do that, I love for each and every one of you to be seen and heard. So good morning, Christy and Julie and Linda. Thank you for the happy birthday wish. Christy, I appreciate that as well. Julie, you're sweet. Stephanie, good morning. Happy birthday, Monica. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it across the board. Everybody, thank you for the birthday wishes. Good morning, Kathleen and Jody. Laura King, good morning and happy birthday. Thank you. Karen, anybody else sharing a birthday with me? I know Judy, Ruby is awesome. Joe, good morning. Julie, hope you're having a great day. Does she call me baby girl? Denise, happy birthday. Thank you. I appreciate it all. Okay, let's get into some news you can use. So I saw this. It's not in our country, but maybe we take a cue from this. This government just became the latest to offer 2 paid days off a month for period pain. So as I mentioned, it's not here in the United States, but in Kenya. This started actually with a casual lunch conversation between a county governor and his cabinet ministers about a colleague's menstrual pain. All right, ladies, we've all been there. We've been in school, we've been at the workforce, and you just kind of bite your lip and you deal with it. Well, in Kenya, evidently you don't have to. This discussion, it led to a first, the right for female employees to take menstrual leave. Again, this is in Nairobi. The new policy took effect in December, and it grants county government employees in the capital of Nairobi 2 days off every month to deal with the pain and the discomfort of menstruation. Now, guys that are listening are probably like, oh, come on, you have no idea just how bad it gets. For some, I know that it leads to some really severe back pain. My mother, by the way, used to faint, completely faint, and all of that because either low blood sugar or she had an iron deficiency, all mixed also with the menstrual pain. So I think that's pretty amazing, right? Weigh in on that if you want to. I always love, as we do these news you can use stories, if you have anything you want to add to that. But maybe they have started something in Kenya. St. Louis city leaders are adjusting their curfew for the upcoming weekend. We're talking a lot about basketball, right? And big events coming up. Well, yesterday afternoon, the city announced several proactive public safety measures, and it comes after the street takeovers and the shootings on 314 Day in the city of St. Louis. And a young girl was injured, by the way. St. Louis Mayor Kara Spencer's office said that with input from the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department, the Board of Aldermen, and stakeholders in the business community, this is what's going to be implemented. Behavioral health response providers will be available to complement law enforcement activities engaging juveniles. These providers are available through the Office of Violence Prevention and connect the youth with appropriate services. The Excise Division and Building Division are working with downtown stakeholders to enforce existing liquor and occupancy laws. The Streets Department is prepared to deploy traffic calming measures, wonder what that means, as may be needed in areas at risk of dangerous driving incidents. And there is a short-term targeted curfew for young people. So 17 and under in downtown and downtown west. Start time each night, 10 p.m. End time, 5 a.m. the following morning. It's in effect Friday the 20th, Saturday the 21st, and Sunday the 22nd. So here is my question to you. Do you think it is going to do any good? So are they finding that all of this unrest is happening by those under the age of 18? What about 18 and over? So I think it's still mixed in there. But do you think that any of that is going to help? What I'm going to tell you is they need more help in the police force, and they need to pay those officers more. Plain and simple. Drop the mic on that one. Missouri Botanical Garden and St. Louis Zoo, congratulations to you. Among some of the best in the nation, the garden ranked 4th on the list of best botanical gardens in the U.S. In the USA Today 10 Best Reader's Choice Awards. Cincinnati Zoo and the Botanical Garden ranked 1st. The St. Louis Zoo ranked as the 6th best zoo in the United States in that same Reader's Choice Awards. The number 1 zoo named as Omaha's Henry Dorley Zoo and Aquarium. But again, we have to be so proud for anybody that comes in from out of town and they go to the St. Louis Zoo. They're like, your guys' zoo is free. Yeah, absolutely. And we should be very proud. It is absolutely gorgeous. All right, we're running through some news you can use, and then we are going to feature the beautiful Molly Lovette coming up in just a second. So stay tuned for that. Also, in some health news, this is what you need to know about collection options for cervical cancer screenings. Groundbreaking developments in the screenings are giving women new options that could expand access to life-saving early detection. FDA-approved self-collection HPV test now being hailed by some experts as game-changing tools in the fight against a disease that claims more than 4,000 American women's lives each year. So this is just the latest, again, coming in, breaking down barriers to the screening. In May of last year, the FDA took another significant step by approving the first ever at-home alternative to the Pap smear. The test can be prescribed virtually and mailed directly to the patient's homes. And I think a lot of that is so that a lot of you do not put that off. I was talking about mammograms and how I put those off, and I finally had thermography. And we're going to be featuring the beautiful April, who owns Midwest Thermography, coming up in less than 2 weeks on April 2nd. Can't wait to go there and show you the importance of not putting your test off, ladies and men alike. Okay. All right. We're talking about giving you gifts today, and I've had a handful of viewers send me this one. Yes, sure. Everybody, this is why they're doing it. Dairy Queen is giving you a free cone thanks to my birthday. That's what all these friends said. No, in all honesty, today they are celebrating the start of spring, even though it's officially tomorrow. Participating non-mall locations offering one free small vanilla soft serve cone per person, all day while supplies last. No purchase is necessary. However, they say maybe you'd like to give a donation to Children's Miracle Network hospitals, and that is encouraged. Again, today, free small vanilla soft serve cone. Go get yourself one. No purchase necessary, but do expect to wait in a long line. All right, we're going to the big dance. Here you go, the roundup of basketball. Mizzou playing Miami, Florida tomorrow at 9:10. They're coming off a loss 78-72 against Kentucky, and that was last Thursday. The Fighting Illini playing Penn Quakers today. Their game is at 8:25, and this is the NCAA tournament first round. Also, the Billikens in action. Their game is at 8:45 against the Georgia Bulldogs. Okay, I know I have a big hockey audience here. Let me ask you, because I was up late putting the show together and doing some other editing. I watched until 2 minutes and 14 seconds left in the Blues game. Did you see how many times they went to question calls, went to question goals, and 3 of them were pulled back? I thought for sure I was going to wake up this morning and tell you that the St. Louis Blues won. Unfortunately, no. Calgary came out victorious. Dang it. 2-1. Our St. Louis Blues lost. All right, National Day of Calendar for you. And we got a lot going on. It's AG Day, Farm Rescuer Day, Absolutely Incredible Kids Day. It's also National Backyard Day. Get out there, by the way. Maybe start planting those flowers. It's beautiful for the next few days. National Certified Nurses Day. All right, well, let's all honor those beautiful nurses. Laugh out loud, all right? National Let's Laugh Day. National Chocolate Caramel Day as well. And I just mentioned nurses. Can we give a shout out to one of our sponsors, Bridget Childress, Legal Nurse Consulting. Thank you so much, Bridget, for being a part of our show. She'll be back on with us on April 7th. But in the meantime, look up childresslnc.com and do me a favor and always thank those that support us. All right, that's how we do it. You're all caught up in the news you can use. Sorry for the blings. I'm probably going to get a lot of them because a bunch of people are saying happy birthday throughout the show. All right, let me see here. Denise, thank you so much for the birthday wish as well. Let's see. Julie says, good morning. My daughter is sharing a birthday. Sorry, I call my daughter baby girl. It came up when I typed it. All right. Thanks, Julie. Happy birthday, Cindy. I appreciate it. I love Molly Lovette. I got to sing a song with her. Well, then, Kelsey, you're going to love today's show. I missed 1 or 2 days of school each month. I know, Julie, right? It's crazy. Molly Lovette is from St. Louis, as I mentioned. I've never been to the St. Louis Zoo. Kelsey, you got to get there. Jody, thanks so much. There is so much hate in the world. Yes, we need more love. Love the Omaha Zoo. Never been, Christy. I love to hear that it's amazing. Happy birthday, Kristen. I appreciate it. I will. I know about that. Free Cone Day. Go get yourself one, Kelsey. Deborah, thank you for the birthday wishes. Sean, thanks for watching from Dayton. I watched the game, went to a shootout. Oh, it did, Stephanie. Oh, dang it. Why didn't we win? Sean, Annette, thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, I'm going to bounce back and forth with all of our platforms. And if you don't know, we are on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, X, Rumble, and Instagram. What platform are we missing that you would like for us to be on? If there is one, let us know. We'll be sure to get on that as well. Folks, next week on Wednesday, I'd love to see you at our big grand opening celebration at Exist Stretch, 5605 Hampton Avenue. I put an event together on Facebook, so check that out and then tell others to join us there. Even if you're swinging by real quick to give us a hug, seeing the incredible Babs, the dear friend of Brian McKenna, as we celebrate again, the beautiful friendship they had, and we remember him because it'll be just a few days after the 1-year anniversary of his death. We are going to have specials like free 10-minute stretches, membership deals, appetizers. We want to thank Pueblo Solis for what they are going to bring by. Refreshments and the ribbon cutting ceremony will take place at 3:45, and then you'll be able to step in the doors with us and understand why you should get stretched. And I'm telling you, this is for everyone. If you've never thought about this before, it is to get the body moving the way it's supposed to. So they are open. Stop in. Or please come to our big grand opening celebration. We're going to sit down with Stephanie Bozich. We're going to sit down with the wonderful Trisha, who will be the one probably stretching you. We will sit down with a couple of people who are going to tell us how their life has changed because they started going. We are going to talk about the incredible memberships that they have lined up for our first responders and just celebrating them as well. So athletes, golfers, I don't care what sport you're in, trauma, back from surgery, trying to prevent injury, injuries, all of that. Exist Stretch. Again, 5605 Hampton Avenue. Before that, we're going to go right here, 9 o'clock in the morning. Both of these shows next Wednesday. Mary Tuttle's The Art of Living. We will be there with you. I hope you're going to swing by, because this is literally that one-stop shop that has everything you could possibly want for your anniversary, your birthday, your kids' gifts, your wedding gifts, you name it. They are located at 17021 Baxter Road in Chesterfield. Can't wait to get there. It is amazing. All right, everybody, stay tuned. Coming up, Molly Lovette joins us on this birthday show.
The world needs to be more positive.
Yep.
You know, the world, and I'm spreading positivity with my air fresheners. So,
You and I both,
yes.
sir.
Sadly, I wasn't aware of the Monica Adams show until recently, and was I missing out?
I'm definitely going to turn this on in the mornings on our TV.
She's helping people to understand their value. She's helping women to transform their lives.
From the minute that we walked in, I felt just really comfortable and at home here.
You are always a ray of sunshine and positivity.
Thank you for what you do. I love this whole thing that you're doing.
It's good news. It's great news. It's uplifting and empowering.
But you were engaged, and I love that. So thank you so much.
What if you could start your day feeling loose, relaxed, and ready? Deep hydrotherapy right in your backyard. Relax with your family or friends, or work out with our Michael Phelps Edition Swim Spas. Worried about maintenance? We have factory-trained service nearby whenever you need it. Plus, we're here for you long-term if you have any questions or need to refill supplies. You can even test spas at our showrooms. Spas and More, A+ rated, locally owned for 20 years. We put the ah in spa.
Good morning and welcome into the Real Monica Adams Show. We are at Adventure Unknown, which is on the other side of where our studios are. And today we've got a really special entertainment feature for you. Molly Lovette is our guest, and maybe you've had a chance to see her. Maybe you have listened to her music. If you haven't, we are in for a treat today. On my birthday, I am giving to you. Molly, thanks for being here.
Thank you. Happy birthday.
Oh, I appreciate that. This is exciting. So you're from our area.
Yes.
And I understand this is, by the way, I got to give a shout out to Jim Tegens. He wrote to a friend of mine and said, Monica needs to have Molly on because there's a tie to Monica and her brothers that we all went to the same high school together.
Yes, crazy. So yeah, a bunch of my uncles went to St. Thomas Aquinas. So shout out to the uncles.
Hi, Unc. What are their names? I'll see if I knew them.
Hazes. So Johnny, Tommy.
That sounds familiar. I'm gonna have to look back at my yearbook now.
Yeah, I would say it's.
So where did you grow up?
I grew up in, North County, and then moved out to O'Fallon.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, lived there my entire life.
A no-co girl.
Yes.
That's what we call ourselves.
100%, yes.
I grew up in Florissant.
Yeah, okay, we were like Old Town.
Okay.
Florissant,
Old Town. So Sacred Heart is my church.
Okay, yeah.
So you're near there?
We were.
Yes, we're near there.
And I've got little cousins that go to Sacred Heart still right now.
Right?
And yeah.
Such a great place. For all of you that are outside of our area and you're listening to this, you've got to come into St. Louis and find Florissant. There's such steep history there, by the way. Well, that's how this came about, by the way. So Molly's from our area, but when did you move to Nashville?
I've been there a little over 5 years now.
You love it?
I do. Nashville was always the goal. I mean, since I was very, very little, I always said when I grew up, I was going to be a famous singer. That was like the thing.
Always,
yeah.
Interesting.
So yes, and we always would take trips to Florida as like a little family vacations, and about halfway to Florida was Nashville. So we would make our stop in Nashville, and I was probably like 5, 6 years old, walking up and down Broadway, and I loved it.
The lights, the music. It's changed a lot, by the way, over the years. So Molly and I were talking about my background. So I worked for WIL for 7 years. And so in those 7 years, we would go to Nashville every year for the CMA Awards and interview, probably 65 to 70 artists in that week's time, and then go to the CMA Awards. So this is like 90s country, right? Some of the best country music that I think has ever existed. So 97 to 2005, I was there. It has changed drastically from what I understand. I haven't been back to Nashville in probably 5 or 6 years. So tell me
Really?
this, has Broadway changed from the fact that the influence of country music is not as prominent, than now it's a mixture of kind of rock and country? Would you say yes?
100%.
Interesting.
I mean, you will hear all kinds of music up and down Broadway, which is really cool.
Yeah.
And there's still some bars that are strictly
Strict country?
country. Roberts is
Okay,
one that
okay.
just will forever. They still have, I think it's like $3 beer and just straight old country music at
What about the
Roberts.
stage? Is that still
The
around?
stage is, yes, that's pretty country
And
as well.
Tootsie's?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The original?
There's lots of new ones though. I mean, all of the newer artists are opening bars.
That's what's
Lainey's got
crazy.
a bar. Morgan, Post
Really?
Malone has a bar. Jelly
That-
Roll just opened
Did
a
I
bar.
hear John Bon Jovi has a bar that opened?
He does, and I have a fun Bon Jovi bar
Okay.
story.
Okay.
My mom is literally the biggest Bon Jovi fan
Uh-oh.
you will ever meet. We had a dog named Jovi growing up.
Oh, maybe you are then.
And his bar was opening during CMA Fest a couple years ago.
Okay.
And my mom was like, Molly, we have to find a way to
To
get
get
into
there.
his bar. Because we knew he was in town. We were like, we have to meet him. We have to get in there. I went through all of my contacts, anybody that I thought could get us in there. We ended up waiting outside the bar.
Okay.
Last minute, an old producer of mine pulled through. He's friends with the bass player. And he was like, your names should be on the list. Go up to the door. We were friends and family of Bon Jovi, VIP, got to meet, hang out with the band and him. It
Really?
was the craziest. My mom posted on Facebook and was like, second to the birth of my children. This was the
It's the
greatest
best day of my
ever."
life.
Yeah. It was the
Hey,
craziest
that's a cool
thing.
story.
Yes.
We did not see. This is what I love about our interviews. You never know where it's going to go. So here she is.
Yeah,
I got a
there
crazy
we
story.
go.
Was he everything your mom hoped he would be?
Oh, yes.
And then some?
I mean, I think he could do no wrong in her eyes.
I've heard good things about him, and that's
Yes, and he really is just
okay,
a good
human
person.
being.
Yes.
All right, everybody,
100%.
if you're just tuning in, by the way, and I know a lot of you tune in every second, Molly Lovette is our guest. We're talking about being from our area and then moving about 5 years ago to Nashville. What do you love most about Nashville?
The people. It's so cool to be surrounded by people that love the things that you love.
Mm-hmm.
And growing up in St. Louis was amazing. And I played my first paid gig in 5th grade here, actually, at
Where
a little
was that?
coffee shop.
Oh, coffee shop.
It was, yeah, I can't remember the name of the coffee shop. It's probably not
Is
around
it still there?
anymore.
I was just going to say, is it still there?
It was
it
actually,
in North County?
No, it was out our way. So I went to Immaculate Conception,
Okay.
Dardine, ICD. So I know it was Lindsay's. It was called Lindsay's
Okay.
Coffee Shop.
We'll have to look it up.
And it was
Shout
an
out if they're
ICD
still there.
family, yes, that let me play there.
In 5th grade?
5th grade. So I
Wow.
had my older cousin played guitar, and I got to sing, and we had like all of our friends and family show up, and
exciting, right? When you say someone wants to hear me sing.
oh my gosh, because that's all I did when I was little. Like my mom says, since I could speak, I was singing. Like
Did you
I
have a
would-
hairbrush?
Oh yes.
We all had the
we all
hairbrush.
had the hairbrush. Yes, all the hairbrush. I would sit in front of the vents at home because I could like hear the echo of my voice, and I would just
Look
sing
at you.
into the
Not the
vents.
bathroom,
Right,
not the
vents,
shower.
Yes.
What is Molly doing over there?
Literally,
She's singing into
she's
the wall.
singing. Yeah, let her be. She's fine. Yeah.
I've never heard. I love that. You always try to find the best acoustics.
Right.
So 5th grade, and from there you start to get feedback from family, from friends, like, "Hey, you got something here, girl."
Yeah.
From there, when does it really start to attach itself to you? Of this is the direction I'm going.
Yeah, well, for a while, I thought that I was going to live this double life of like sports and music, because I grew up in my family's a big sports family as well.
Okay.
And I loved basketball. That was
Okay.
my favorite. I played.
You're tall. How tall are you?
I'm like 5'10".
Yeah, she's
I'm
taller than me.
tall.
She
I'm
came
tall.
walking in, and I'm like, I thought you were taller than me. 5'10". Okay, I got boots on, but I thought so.
The funny thing is too, when I was younger, I wanted to be taller. Like I was like 5'10" is not enough. Like,
Really?
and you got those like projections from the doctor, and they said I was
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
be like 6 foot, and I was like, I need to be taller if I'm going to be a basketball player. Like that's what I wanted. But I loved it. My dad was my coach, and we did
Very
like
cool.
AAU travel.
Yeah.
Like I loved it. And I remember in 8th grade, we had to write a letter to our future self. And I had said that I was going to go to Mizzou and play basketball there. And then I was going to move to Nashville to be a country singer. And that was always the thing.
Basketball and singing.
Basketball and singing. But
The singing basketball player.
right. Troy Bolton. Very High School Musical of me. But but it wasn't until I was 14 and I had fallen in a game randomly. my knee kept bothering me. And after a few weeks, my parents were like, let's just get an x-ray, see what's going on, because this is weird that it's still hurting. And I fell out of nowhere. And we go get an x-ray, and they were like, we're gonna do an MRI. Like, we think we see something. And we were like, okay. And they ended up finding an 8-inch tumor in my femur bone.
Oh, wow.
Which was, so just, we say now, God shoved me to the ground
Absolutely.
to find that thing. Because,
how many times do we hear those stories?
Oh my
A kid
gosh,
falls out of
yeah.
a tree to find that they have cancer.
Right.
Holy cow.
Yeah, crazy.
You have that story.
Crazy. And I'm very grateful that I was young enough back then that I didn't realize how scary and bad that could have been. And luckily it was benign. But it was about a year and a half of surgery, recovery, doctor's visits and things. And I think it was the end of high school, like right before I went off to college, they said like, I'm in the clear now and we're good. And, but it was just, a crazy thing that happened. But during that time, I obviously couldn't play sports. I couldn't walk. I couldn't run. I was in a wheelchair for a while. And my dad and I sat on YouTube and we learned guitar. And that really is kind of what sold it for me. Yeah.
That is literally the nudge. I'm going to take you off the court.
100%.
And here's what you're going to do while you're healing.
100%.
Well, hey, she just talked about the guitar. You're going to play for us, right?
I would love to.
She's known for the glittery guitar, by the way, if you haven't seen this.
Yes.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. Molly Lovette. Where's the best place for them to follow you?
I'm on all of the things. So at Molly Lovette, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Spotify,
all
whatever
the things
you're on, I am on.
The new one that you want to create, she wants to be on there as well. All right, what are you going to play for us?
I think I need to play a song for you because it's your birthday.
You say it's my birthday.
I love birthdays. I got a song for you.
Okay, I do at some point want to hear Beer on Broadway.
I can do that.
Okay.
I can do that.
I have fallen in love with that song already. Aww. All right, we're going to take a break. Molly Lovette. We are broadcasting from Adventure Unknown in Fenton, this beautiful private business club, which is just adjacent to our studios. If you've never seen it before, now we're taking you out into the club. All right, you ready for some music from Molly? It's coming up next.
This lady got me in the best shape of my life. I literally didn't know that I could be in shape like that. But the amount that she pours into her clients, and especially whenever you get the one-on-one training, it's mind-blowing. I mean, it was really life-changing. I learned so much about proper form, about nutrition, about just being able to invest in myself. I hired Monica to be my personal trainer, which was one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Welcome back to the Real Monica Adams Show. We are broadcasting from Adventure Unknown in Fenton. So shoot me a message, by the way, info@therealmonicaadams.com if you would like for me to take you on the tour here. It's just the coolest place that you should be a part of. And you never know who we're going to bring in, like artist Molly Lovette. So Molly grew up in North County, and now for the last 5 years, she's lived in Nashville. Maybe you've seen her perform. Maybe you've heard the millions that have been streamed on Spotify alone. Proud of you.
Thank you.
And you should be proud of yourself as well.
Thank you.
Before you play this, do you have an absolute favorite song that you're doing right now?
Ooh, I think "Find My Friends."
Oh, I like that
is
too.
Is my favorite. It's like for the crowd. It's for my people out there.
It's for my peeps.
I love it. Yes.
Did you give a shout out to like a friend of yours that didn't know? Right?
Yes.
I saw that.
So I put actual friends' names in the song.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. I really called them out.
Did they know you were doing that?
One of them did. The other did not.
How fun is that?
Yeah.
Yay. Okay, so she's going to do a special one. It is my birthday today, so this is my gift to each and every one of you. This is called
Birthday Hangover.
Oh, I've had a lot, Molly. All right, take it away.
You and me both.
There's 4 more hours till midnight. I'm a little buzzed, not gonna lie. All of my friends are in this bar, swaying to the sound of a steel guitar, just trying to make a night to remember. Even if I don't remember it, if I'm gonna be another year older, sure as hell ain't gonna be sober. Here's to a headache in the morning, a red dress stained with bourbon. I don't need no confetti or cake, just a couple bottles of champagne, free drinks and kissing straight birthday hangover. The cover band pulls me up on stage, got the whole crowd up singing my name, and sixes start turning into nines. That's my cue to say goodnight. Here's to a headache in the morning, a red dress stained with bourbon. I don't need no confetti or cake, just a couple bottles of champagne, free drinks and kissing strangers. I might regret this later when the sun comes up and the night's over. Cheers to a birthday hangover. Here's to a headache in the morning, a red dress stained with bourbon. I don't need no confetti or cake, just another bottle of champagne, free drinks and kissing strangers. I might regret this later. But here's to a headache in the morning, a red dress stained with bourbon. I don't need no confetti or cake, just a couple bottles of champagne, free drinks and kissing strangers. I might regret this later when the sun comes up and the night's over. Cheers to a birthday hangover. Here's to a birthday hangover. Happy birthday, Monica.
Thank you, Molly.
And cheers to a birthday hangover.
That was fantastic. Oh my gosh. And to the crowd in the back.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, absolutely. That is such a catchy song. So working in country music for a long time, we would have these artists that would ask us to listen to some new music that they were playing around with. And you know, within the first 10 seconds, kind of like with shorts and reels and everything now, it's like you better grab them right away because people have a short attention spans.
100%.
You had me from the opening. That's a hit. You all agree? That is a really good song.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, Molly Lovette, by the way, if you're just tuning in, really good voice. So who are your influences? And we're going to have her play a little bit more for us. But growing up, when you knew from literally being able to speak, what were you listening to? Did your mom tell you what was really grabbing to you?
Honestly, I listened to a lot of different music.
Okay.
I think some of the people that really caught me were Taylor Swift. I'm like
a big Swiftie?
Huge Swiftie, still to this day. But since I was little, like my dad and I actually went to like all of her concerts growing up. My dad's a big Taylor fan as well. So I really looked up to her.
There's a video of you singing 15.
Yes, yeah. I loved her. I did either Taylor songs for the talent shows growing up, or I did songs that I wrote for the talent shows growing up.
Oh, that's impressive.
I had written since I was very, very little too.
Wow. That's the thing. It's like there's incredible artists that we have followed over the years, but then when you hear it is a singer-songwriter, it becomes even more impressive to me.
Yeah, thank you.
So where did this influence come from, by the way, this song?
Oh,
a lot of hangovers.
I was saying, I wrote it like the week after my 21st birthday.
Oh, okay.
I had a write scheduled with some friends in Nashville, and I think it was an evening write, so we were drinking some wine and we were reminiscing on the birthday weekend, because my 21st birthday weekend was everything you just heard. Like it was a time.
Oh, you had a red bourbon stained dress?
I did. And so we were just like laughing about the weekend and joking about it, and seriously wrote the song as a complete joke. And then I decided to play it out at like a hotel gig I was playing in Nashville.
And everybody loved it, right?
Yes. And I was like, maybe this isn't a joke. Maybe this is a good song.
Oh, that's a hit for sure.
Oh, thank you.
I can see listening to that over and over and over again. So I got to ask, where'd you celebrate 21?
In Nashville on Broadway.
Like several places on Broadway?
Many places
Okay,
on Broadway.
yes.
I had my parents came in town, had some friends and other family members come in town, and we just
Did you do shots?
Too many.
It
Too
is.
many.
I remember my 21st and they made me do 21 shots.
Yes, I'm saying we definitely did that. I remember we had like an
Not
arm of
smart.
Sharpie markers,
Yes.
keeping count. Oh my gosh.
My parents wanted me to be so sick the next day. I got up, slowly went to the pool, laid in the pool for a while and kept going, don't get sick, don't get sick. They wanted me to be so sick to teach a lesson.
Yes.
I never threw up, which is shocking to me.
Impressive.
I know.
Impressive.
I don't know how that happened. I think every
my
shot they
gosh.
did just kind of mixed itself together, the perfect storm. It was crazy.
Oh,
so
man.
so look, birthday hangover, but you also talk about beer on Broadway. So
Yes.
how many songs do you have that have alcohol in them?
I'm Irish Catholic. What can I
Okay,
say?
me and
I
you
don't
both.
know.
And from North County.
Right. Oh man.
So, but so if you have a drink of choice, is it wine?
I do love wine. It's actually, since I was 21, I love Captain Morgan.
Oh,
and Diet
interesting.
Coke. Captain and Diet.
Captain and Coke.
And my dad drinks that. So I think when I turned 21, I
Familiarity?
was like, that sounds
That's what
like,
Dad
yeah,
does.
That's what my dad drinks.
Okay, but if you do wine, because we do a Wet Your
I would
Whistle
say I
Wednesday, by
do-
the way.
I
Do you
do
do
love
red or
wine.
white?
Honestly, both. I love a cab.
good.
But I love like a Pinot
This
Grigio.
is my little daughter here.
Yeah, no, for real. We'll have a little wine night.
We have some wine. Would you like some wine? It's by the way, you have a song that has to do with like we call it like liquid encouragement,
Courage.
right?
Yes, and I shouted out Captain Morgan in that song.
That's what I thought.
I'm trying to get that sponsorship from Captain Morgan.
You're smart. Branding. Okay, before we take another break, what else would you like to do for us going into the break? And then we'll have Molly sing one final song when we do our wrap up.
Let's do Beer on Broadway.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Zach,
I know
you
it's
heard
your
Beer on
favorite.
Broadway? Okay. A little bit. Beer on Broadway is the one that really was catching with me when I first was like, all right, who's Molly? I've been listening to all of her music.
Oh my
We'll talk
gosh.
more about, again, the accolades that you're doing, some of the biggest artists that you have performed with and who you want to perform with. We'll do that coming up in just a second. Molly Lovette, Beer on Broadway.
Heard you're keeping Busch Light in business, a regular closing time. At this point, you're probably thinking you should have your own neon sign. Heard you're on the fast track to moving on, going through bottles and blondes. Boy, we both know that even 100 proof ain't gonna get me gone. You could drink all the beer on Broadway, baby, you'll never erase the memory of me and you. Try to cut me loose, but you can't, you won't, 'cause you know that you can tie one on in a honky-tonk bar. Can't you step out of a broken heart? You can't drown out all of your mistakes with all the beer on Broadway. When you wake up in the morning, you won't know how you got home or the name of the girl you were buying drinks for, so you felt less alone. But you remember our first kiss and the way I laughed, and it haunts you that you can't go back. You could drink all the beer on Broadway, baby, you'll never erase the memory of me and you. Try to cut me loose, but you can't, you won't, 'cause you know you can tie one on in a honky-tonk bar. Can't you step out of a broken heart? You can't drown out all of your mistakes with all the beer on Broadway.
fantastic. I saw Zach in the background just kind of going like this. I'm like, see, it's a hit already. All right, Molly Lovette, where can we see her? The album coming out, all that information. And again, who are some of her favorite artists and who would she like to perform with? We're just going to put it out there and manifest it. Molly Lovette on The Real Monica Adams Show from Adventure Unknown in Fenton. More to come.
What if you could start your day feeling loose, relaxed, and ready? Deep hydrotherapy right in your backyard. No commute, no appointments, just warmth, relief whenever you need it. Sore muscles recover faster, tight joints loosen up, tension you carry all day, gone. Relax with your family or friends, or work out with our Michael Phelps Edition Swim Spas. Worried about maintenance? We have factory-trained service nearby whenever you need it. Plus, we're here for you long-term if you have any questions or need to refill supplies. You can even test spas at our showrooms. Spas and More, A+ rated, locally owned for 20 years. We put the ah in spa.
Welcome back to The Real Monica Adams Show. If you're just tuning in, you have missed a good part of us featuring Molly Lovette. Now, I brought this in just in case Molly had a hat on. I want to see this on Molly, by the way. We got this in Fredericksburg, Texas. There's a place called the Felt Boutique where we made our own hats. So this one has my faith on it, right? I have one that says "Be Kind" here that we did as well. Let's see what this looks like on Molly.
Oh my gosh.
I'm known for blue. All right, what do we think? What do we think, audience? Do we like? Do we like? So, you're known for the sparkly guitar.
Yes.
But do you like the roots of the hats, the cowboy boots, etc.?
Oh,
It's changed a lot as far as the dress that you see in country artists. Yes, hats or no hats?
I do love hats.
You do?
I wear hats every once in a while. I don't want to feel too
Constricted?
inauthentic coming from St. Louis.
Yep.
On stage. So I'm like, I don't always wear the hat.
Yeah.
But I feel like when the outfit calls for a hat, then you've got to wear a hat.
Is it too small for you? She's shoving it down. You don't have to wear it, Molly. I was just teasing you. I'll put it on at the very end of the show. I just wanted to have a little country here.
I love it.
So, as far as artists, growing up, and I know it continues to evolve, you talked about Taylor Swift, but who are some of your other country influences?
Yeah, I love Shania.
Okay.
She has always been.
And you have Shania in a song, like karaoke,
I do,
right?
yes. Look at you knowing
Hey,
all
I do
the
my
lyrics.
research.
Yes, and Just Drunk Enough, the Shania karaoke queen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, she's my go-to karaoke song for sure. But I just love all of her music, and I like you talked about the '90s country earlier. I love 90s country. Tim McGraw, Faith Hill, yep.
Martina McBride,
Yep.
Trisha Yearwood. My all-time favorite though is Reba McEntire.
I love Reba.
Reba's the queen.
Love
And, well, and Dolly.
I was saying, when you say queen,
I was like, hold on
Dolly,
a second. So bringing back some of the roots, this is for all of you diehards that love country. What do you say to their comment of today's country's not country music? What do you say to that?
I don't agree. I think country music is about the song and the storytelling. And I think that if there are some pop elements or rock elements or whatever it may be, it doesn't make it not a country song.
It's very true. And it has to evolve, by the way, because country music was dying. You had, in fact, I remember when I was your age and I was like, what is this twangy country music? And I did, actually probably a little bit younger than you. I didn't like it at the time. Then I fell in love with it. And I'll tell you, the country music artists are the most authentic. Nothing against any other entertainer, but there's just so much down home, the feel of the roots of country. And then the storytelling aspect, Molly, is so big on that. Molly Lovette again. So I want them to make sure that they follow you. She's on all the things she said. Yes. So it's Lovette.
Yes.
Right? Love it. We love it, right?
We love it.
But also the album and where you can see her live. So the album is coming out April 24th.
April 24th.
And then May 2nd, we get a chance to see you at Del Mar Hall.
Yes, and that's my biggest headlining show ever. So I'm so excited. I mean, I've been playing, you know, bars and wineries and all around St. Louis since I was very young. And
You paid your dues.
It's very surreal to think, because you know, I've known Del Mar Hall since I was a kid, and I can't believe that I'm headlining a show there, honestly.
How many does that hold, do you know?
750.
Wow.
So yeah, last year we got to headline the Old Rock House.
That's 500.
That was 500.
Yep.
And then I actually got an opportunity last summer to open up for Alexandra Kay
Oh,
at
yeah.
the St. Louis Music Park.
So she has a coffee house in
Waterloo.
Yes.
Yes. So yeah, she's a friend of mine. We met years ago just playing shows around the same areas and things like that. And so she had asked me to open that show last year, which just opened a lot of doors. That's actually how we got the Del Mar show.
Oh, is it?
People
Okay.
saw
Through
us
that?
there, and they were like, we want you to come play Del Mar Hall. And I was like,
and this is what I love
whoa.
about you, Molly, because she saw someone gifting her an opportunity and wanted to pay it back. I saw one of your social media posts that you did just not too long ago that said, hey, somebody had me do this. I want to do the same thing. So you're actually asking your fans who should open for you.
Yeah.
And you're going to make that decision in a few weeks?
Very soon. Yeah, we'll be announcing it soon.
So let us know.
Yeah, yes, you'll be the first to know.
Good.
Yes.
Monica, before I announce this.
Literally.
But you've had a lot of people weigh in and tag different artists.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe it should be this, maybe it should be that. I just love the fact that you want to do the same thing that was done for you.
Oh my gosh. Well, I think that's the music career and just the way I was raised, being a good person. And it reminds me of the Tim McGraw song, Humble and Kind, to help the next one in
Just be
line.
humble and kind.
It's
like
you just, and Tim McGraw's one of my very favorites as well.
He is a class act.
But it's like, I know how hard yet rewarding it's been for me all, these years of doing this. And truly that show last year, Alexander Kay asking me to open, really did open some big doors and helped me out. So I would love to do the same.
Do this. And by the way, if you don't know her, you absolutely...
She's wonderful.
Yes, she is a very talented artist. So who are some of the biggest artists that you have performed with so far or been around?
Yeah, Dierks Bentley is one.
He is awesome.
Is the coolest person
Isn't he?
I've ever met. That was kind of a funny story. So I actually opened for him in St. Louis.
Okay.
And I had this idea in my head that we were going to sing a duet together. I don't know. Delusional maybe, but
visions of grandeur.
Yes, literally. But I literally hired my videographer and I was like, hey, me and Dierks are singing together. This is happening. I need you to film
It's a song
it.
I wrote.
Yeah, literally. I'm like, he doesn't know it yet. And I don't know why I got that idea in my head and I was like, I'm going to make it happen. And I'm very like, the worst somebody can say is no. So I'm always going to ask and go for what I want. And so we were hanging out backstage before the show. And I just asked. I said like, hey, you could totally say no. We just met, but I was like, I love your song with Elle King.
Okay, yeah.
Different for Girls, and I was like, I know it very well, and I don't know if
Can
it's
we
on
do it?
the set list tonight, but would love to sing it with you. And he was like, yeah, we haven't done that one in a while. Let's do it.
You see the power of asking.
Always ask. Always ask. Yes,
Yep.
it was, I literally couldn't believe it.
Wow.
And yeah, right there, he was like, let's run it real quick. And I was like, can I get my videographer?
I was just going to say, videographer,
hold
start.
Literally.
Start the camera, please.
Yes, but it was,
Good for you.
It was the coolest. And he did not have, and I wouldn't even have been hurt if he said no. Like
Right.
that was a big ask.
Absolutely.
And he was
He is
amazing.
we had him, we brought him on stage at the pageant a long, long time ago when he had just come on the scene. And right away I was like, this guy is just the sweetest human being. And he hasn't changed, by the way. No ego has gotten to him.
No.
Did you
definitely
you
not.
also did Whiskey Jam, didn't you?
Yes.
Luke Combs?
Yes.
And a couple of
a lot of
bigger,
other people of Riley Green.
Yeah.
I just got to open for Brothers Osborne in St.
Oh,
Louis as
wow.
well at the Factory, and that's
a cool
amazing.
venue, isn't it?
Oh my gosh, it was my first time there.
Oh, really?
It was incredible.
Yeah, if you haven't been to the Factory, shout out to them, by the way.
Yes.
They're doing it really good. I think that's a really
Very,
amazing
very
venue.
special.
So who is on your bucket list that you would love to perform with?
Honestly, Tim McGraw. He was my very first concert. My
Tim?
parents, yeah. Hey.
Hey, Tim.
But yeah, I was 5 years old at that show, seeing Tim and Faith, and to this day, he's somebody who I still listen to all the time. Like I'm a
Phenomenal
true
artist.
fan of him, and I think he's just such a good person
Yes.
and human too.
They're a great couple, by the way.
Yes, I love them.
So Tim McGraw, what about from a female side?
Taylor Swift.
Nice. I was waiting.
I was saying, I
Okay,
had to do it. I had to do
Tay-Tay.
it. Hey, Taylor.
All right, Tim McGraw, Taylor Swift. Let's make it happen. Once again, April 24th. Look for her album to drop. And then May 2nd. So are tickets on sale already?
Tickets are on sale, yes. And we'll be celebrating the album. It's my first album.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. I'm so excited. It's it's been a long time coming. We've been working on this record for a while, getting it perfect. I'm so excited for everything that's to come.
Well, again, a lot of blessings, but a lot of hard work. She said she's been doing the grind. She's been playing everywhere and then gets noticed, and more people want her to perform in Nashville right now. This is the most pressing thing, right? That's coming for all of you to know. Where can I listen to her? Where can I see her in person? So they would purchase tickets directly through Del Mar Hall, or if they go to your webpage?
They're on Ticketmaster, which is my first time on Ticketmaster
Yay,
too. So I'm
see?
like,
A lot of
cool.
firsts.
I know. But yeah, you can go to Del Mar Hall's website or my website.
Okay.
Which
To get
is tickets, mollylovett.com.
mollylovett.com. And again, follow her on all social media as well. So there's a lot of things I was just mentioning, like millions of streams. And that's the thing that's evolved, obviously, over the years. And it will continue to do so. You used to have the people that wanted to get onto the radio, right? They would try to shop around. They would drop off CDs. Come on, try to get to the program director. Please play this song. Now, what is the biggest thing for an artist that is up and coming? Is it, I want all these streams, I want all these followers, I want clicks, likes. What is it you're looking for?
Honestly, it's social media. It's going viral or having something really pop off that then translates to streams. Because I think streaming is so important. And I mean, radio is still so important. Unfortunately, unless you're signed to a label, it's very hard to get on radio.
Is that a plan? Is that a hope?
Definitely, yes. I mean, since I was little, I've said like I want it all. I want radio. I want stadiums. I want it all.
Well, having said that, besides music, because you see a lot of people that get into the industry and then all of a sudden they're like, yeah, I would like to be in film. I'd like to be in movie. Would you do all of that?
Honestly, yes.
There we go.
When I was younger too, I loved the Disney Channel, as most people my age did. And I literally remember like begging my parents, like, get me on the Disney Channel. Like, I need an audition, because I was like, then I can be a singer and an actress and I love performing. I love the arts. I love it all.
Well, and again, it's the creative side that takes over. We can look at the shows like American Idol and The Voice and America's Got Talent, et cetera, and you see someone on there that you saw singing, then all of a sudden you see them in such a different facet, and they're all of a sudden they're on TV. I think of Catherine McPhee, who I absolutely loved singing, and then she turns into this great actress and Broadway and all. So the sky's the limit for you, Molly. You can be whatever you want to be. All right, once again, Molly Lovette, May 2nd. Mark it on the calendar. Do a save the date, and then more importantly, go ahead and purchase that ticket so you can see her perform. She's going to be texting me to let me know who her opening act is in the coming weeks. I got you, girl. And then also April 24th, a big day as well. Just, again, stream her music, start telling your friends and family about her so that we can get this out there. We became very good friends with Ruby Lee. Ruby was on our show a couple years ago.
I listened to that episode, actually.
So I can't wait to say, do you remember when Molly was here at Adventure Unknown with us? Now look at her, right? It's happening, girl. It's happening. All right, so we're going to let you take us out for the show. Cool. What song are you going to do for us?
I am going to do Find My Friends.
Find My Friends.
Yes.
All right, everybody, Molly Lovette, mollylovett.com. Look for her on all the social media channels. What a wonderful, sweet human being. And I don't see it, because she was raised right. I don't see the industry changing that. You've also had great influences. And if Tim McGraw is someone that you really look up to, Tim will show you how to be humble and kind. God bless you all. Molly Lovette. We're going to talk about some friends here.
They're always in my corner when I need good advice. They're already coming over. They need to ask me why. Go from crying over guys who are reckless with our hearts to taking shots downtown. Ain't gotta look too hard. Yeah, you can find my friends dancing on a beer-stained bar top through a neon lens. Life of the whole damn honky-tonk. We're staying young as we get older. Ain't nothing changed but the hangover. Ride or die by my side till the end. That's where you can find my friends. Find there stays there. Yeah, you can find my friends dancing on a beer stained bar top through a neon lens. Life of the whole damn honky tonk. We're staying young as we get older. Ain't nothing changed but the hangover. Ride or die by my side until the end. That's where you can find my friends. Find my friends. I got their locations, might stalk on occasion. See Maggie's in Texas and Elle's at her ex's. Again, you can find my friends dancing on a beer stained bar top through a neon lens. Might be a mess, but we're hot. You can find my friends dancing on a beer stained bar top through a neon lens. Life of the whole damn honky tonk. We're staying young as we get older. Ain't nothing changed but the hangover. Ride or die by my side until the end. That's where you can find my friends. Find my friends. You can find my friends. You can find my friends.
All right, everyone. Molly Lovette, I'm going to tip my hat to that one with my little short hair here.
I love it. So
See?
cute. So cute.
All right, everyone. Good day, y'all, right? That's what we say to each other. Remember what we always say, though. Dream big, as Molly did. From a little girl on, she never gave up on that dream. Don't you give up either. The greatest thing you can be in life, though, is kind. Just like she was saying about Tim McGraw, humble and kind. God bless you all. Don't forget to follow mollylovett.com. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed that. Wasn't she great? Was this the first time you had ever heard her play? Let me know. I see Kelsey Parker, who must be a huge, huge fan of Molly. She said she had a chance to sing with her, which is great. So we just tagged Alexandra Kay, Ruby Lee, Jenna Kay, Reba, you name it, a bunch of people in today's show. Be sure to share this yourself to all of your friends, your family, so they can all find out about her incredible music. And again, Delmar Hall, get those tickets to go see her. So I'm talking to some of our friends, our Monica's Maniacs. We would love for you to be there as well. That was so much fun. And I woke up this morning and thought, I want to do more of a singer-songwriter series. And maybe do that up at the club at Adventure Unknown. And maybe we get a chance to have some of these artists come in and do a special show just for you. So I told you there's a lot of evolution in the show over the last 3 years. We would love to get you more and more involved. By the way, Shelly said first time ever seeing her. I love it. So that's what we love to do. I enjoyed the interview. Thank you, Kelsey. A lot of applause for Molly. Molly's friends and family, hopefully getting a chance to see that. Molly's probably sleeping because she was probably up performing somewhere. But all of her friends and family, now it's time for you to share this. So I truly enjoyed bringing her on today for our birthday bash. Now, before we wrap up, I want to show you this because a lot of you don't get a chance to see what happens after the show. Well, this is what happened. Oh. We were drinking together after the show. I don't know if you could hear that, but we were drinking together after the show, and she said, oh yeah, you didn't hear it. Let me play it again. Here you go. Cheers, Molly. Cheers. To a birthday hangover.
That's right.
All right. So we got done and we just sat there and talked for a little bit. And I said, do you want a glass of wine? And she's like, will you hang afterwards? So we did. She was visiting with some of the members up at the club. I asked her if she wanted wine and she was going to, and then she's like, let me do a little Captain Morgan. So we made a Captain Morgan for her. And then at the end, she's like, Monica, I got to tell you, this was the best interview ever. So we had a great time with her. I was drinking wine, Kelsey. She was drinking her Captain. She had a great time with it. So who would you like to see on the show? We always ask you if there's guests that you would like for us to have on. If there are, here's my email address. So check that below. Topics or guests. You have sponsors that want to be a part of our show, sponsoring a particular segment, creating creating a brand new segment, bringing the show on the road, which is something that we call Mobile Monica. That's right, a live on location show from a festival, from your business, you name it. It's been really popular for the last 3 years. So if you're new to the show, and I see a lot of new names, welcome aboard. We are here for you every morning, Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Tomorrow, a little Foodie Friday in my kitchen with my husband as we celebrate life together and just talk about what's going on in the world as we cook up a little breakfast for you tomorrow. So tune in for that. Can't wait. For all of you, thank you so much. God bless you. Enjoy this gorgeous weather. And remember, dream big in life, just like Molly did, and know that you can be anything you want to be. But before you're anything, be kind.